So, what I would like to do today is bring you a little African American history. And let's not forget, African American history is a part of American history. The story that I have in mind today is about a gentleman who goes by the name of Henry Box Brown. Have you heard of Henry Box Brown and his story? If not, and you would like to hear, continue watching. So, before I tell you the story about Henry Box Brown, I just want to say that slavery in the United States was a very dark time. Slaves were treated horrible. Families were separated, husbands and wives, children. They were getting beat, mistreated. They worked a large percentage of the day, probably like 12 or more hours a day, living off of the bare minimum far as food goes. It was the desire of slaves to seek their freedom. Most slaves would try to work and work and work and work and work off their freedom to buy their freedom back. And sometimes even that was not honored. So Henry Box Brown was no exception. He desired his freedom. He wanted his freedom so bad that he came up with a plan. So what Henry Box Brown did was he came up with a plan that if he can somehow mail himself to freedom, he will be free indeed. Though that sounds good in concept, but reality, it would be a lot harder. So, in the year of 1849, Henry Box Brown came up with the idea of mailing himself to freedom. I don't know if this was the first thought or idea regarding that, but Henry Box Brown was serious about it, and this is what happened. Though escaping or the idea of escaping slavery came with severe consequences, Henry Box Brown was not deterred by those consequences. He knew he wanted to be free, and he was going to risk his life in seeking freedom. So what Henry Box Brown did, they made a box, cut a small hole just for air for him to be able to breathe in it, and put himself in there and had somebody he trusted to seal it and get this delivery process started. They say it was $86 to ship, and I guess he paid with the money he had saved, and the journey began. This was a 26-hour journey. Just think, I don't know if he had to use the bathroom, far as eating, but for 26 hours was this journey. And he traveled by wagon, he traveled by railroad, and then lastly, he traveled by steamboat. Not saying which order, but those are the three ways that he traveled to freedom. And he traveled from Richmond, Virginia, all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to an anti-slave society. And what happened was when he arrived and they opened the box and he knew he was at freedom, he jumped out and said, "How do you do?" and started singing. Probably singing one of those freedom songs or Free at Last. I don't know what he was singing. This was in 1849, but they said he started singing. And Henry Box Brown, and the box, he got the box, that the middle name, from when he mailed himself to freedom. This was courageous. Uh, it took a lot of courage for him to do, and he did it. And he got his freedom, and he passed away in 1897. So he was able to live like what, 48 more years. So this story of Henry Box Brown is actually one of courage, determination, and the will to continue on and not accepting no for an answer. He wanted his freedom, and he did all he could to get it, and he did get it. Big shout out to Henry Box Brown. Listen, man, I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the support. Um, if you found value in this video, man, if you found value in this video and you have not done it already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video. Once again, man, thank you. Y'all be safe out there, man. This was just another Black History story. Um, Shout out to Henry Box Brown. Y'all be safe out there. Until next time, man. Peace.